Alright, so before this video starts, guys, I have a straw poll here about Stellar PvP's future. So, either stick with factions, keep it the OP style, but there's going to be like short, a few week-long maps, or I go to Skyblock, try to balance it as much as I can. I'm going to make it have as much factions feel as I can. So it's pretty much going to be like factions and all these Skyblock ideas from all these other servers, and then besides claiming and building a base, you grab your island and start to build on your island. I'm gonna add a stellar twist, guys. It will be awesome, but I just have to find a few YouTubers that will record on it, and yeah, and that's about it. It should come out pretty awesome. And yeah, so go and vote. I'm voting for Skyblock because I'm personally super bored with factions. I've been doing it for 5 years now, and I'm just tired. I'm sick of it. I'm like sick of all the freaking toxic people. I'm sick of having to roll back fucking bases and shit because of glitches, all that stuff, guys. I feel like Skyblock is growing more anyways, and it's becoming more popular, and it's more fun because you don't have to worry about getting raided, and your main goal is just to make money. And yeah, so there's that. First vote. I'm gonna leave the link in the description. Please watch this video if you're wondering why what happened to Stellar on opening, cause opening went good, and then like spawners started to lag, and then people started to quit because people are impatient. But yeah, so watch this video, and yeah, what's going on, guys? It is your boy Beadle, bring you guys another video. Today I am on my computer. Yep. And yeah, so I want to talk about Stellar and its future, guys. So this map was going off super well, like super well. I mean, it wasn't as good as I've had maps like on Enchants MC and Stellar. There were some maps where I opened and we got to like 400 players, and then like we had an active 200 for like a while. But this opening, it was like 200 on opening, and then we started to get like an active 100, 120 around there, and then and there was no lag well, at the very start there was a little bit of lag, and almost every server I've gone on Start of the Worlds, even on Cosmic, it lags a little bit in the beginning because it needs to generate files for each new player that logs on, and that's why like the server lags a little bit when people log on spam bots, because the spam bots are coming on generating new folders, stuff like that. And yeah, so the opening was good, there was no lag, and then that was because people were using generators instead of spawners, because I made generators way too OP on accident. Like I made one generator give like a million every like what, 2 minutes I think it was. So like if you AFK'd that all night, you'd wake up and have like hella money, So I did what every owner would do. I nerfed them, and when I nerfed them, people then decided, oh, these aren't as good as spawners now. So then people started to use spawners, and that was a big mistake, because then all these spawners started being placed on the server, and that was when the lag started to happen. And then people's like, oh, the server's lagging again. I'm like, it's because of you guys. You guys are the ones placing spawners. But yet again, I should have added the plugin that fixed it on Start of the World. No, actually, I did have the plugin that we have on now to reduce lag and spawners is actually on the server right now that I had on Start of the World, but because of I'm not about to type in the password and give out my password. But the plugin that we have on now that like stacks spawners and reduces spawner lag was on the server on Start of the World, but then like it started producing all these errors, so I removed it and added the regular spawner plugin, which didn't have stacked spawners. So since there's no stacked spawners, people are starting to place as much as they can to gain F top value. There we go. the money just there was tons of lag. I finally fixed it after a few days after figuring out how I could do it, all that good stuff. And I had to demote a dev in the process because all the devs started to become super lazy, and only a few of them would actually tell me that like they had classes or something and they couldn't be online. But there was one dev that would be inactive and log on for a little bit and just play, or just like go in Discord for a little bit and then log off. I don't want to say his name, but I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys know who it was. And yeah. And as you guys could tell, the eco's pretty much slammed right now. Alright, so yeah, as you guys could look on that top right here, people have trillions. Now, before I talk about the trillions, people are going to say, oh, V4B's faction had trillions and you banned them. No, because they were actually doing a dupe and actually admitted to it. They were applying holy white scrolls to spawners and then dying in lava, and that's why they got like 250 trillion F-top in like minutes, because they just kept dying with holy white scrolled spawners and kept placing them. And then so I IP banned them, you know, like a good owner would. And yeah, and then we found out, and then so let me get back to my story. So then after I fixed the spawner lag, it turns out that the old chunk collector plugin didn't work with this new stacked spawner plugin. So I had to add in a whole new chunk collector plugin. And now guess what? It turned out to be way too overpowered, because the old chunk collector plugin only counted one mob per. And that's why I made one mob count for a lot. But this one counts the items inside. So it counts like emeralds, diamonds, stuff like that mobs drop. And I forgot that I made mobs and stuff drop like 3 to 4 items per. So they get like 4 times what the old chunk collectors dropped, even more. And now people have like millions of villager spawners. Wait, how much is these people at? 9 million? Oh my goodness. These guys almost have 10 million villager spawners. So yeah, as you can tell, the eco's fucked. People have tons of loot boxes, tons of M crates. And yeah, it's a cool OP experience, but a lot of people don't like it this way. Like, as you can tell, there's only 62 people online. I guess a majority of it is because there was lag, and then they're like, oh, I quit, because people are super impatient for some reason. But yeah, the lag's fixed and everything's going good, but just like the eco's trash now because of how bad chunk collectors spawn and stuff. But yeah, as I promised, I'm not going to reset until like the server's at like 20 players and nobody's playing anymore. So I'm going to keep it open and see what happens. And yeah, the only way I'd be resetting is if like everyone did a vote on one, but there's still gonna be people who don't want one. So I'm just, as I promised, this is gonna be a long map. I don't want anyone saying, of course Beetle's gonna reset again like he always does. No, I'm not. I'm just gonna let the eco be this shit until the server dies, and then I'll reset, because since you guys want to talk all this mad shit because I reset all the time, I'm not going to reset, and I'm just gonna wait until the server dies, you know? You get what I'm saying? And yeah, so besides that, yeah, so I'm thinking about doing Skyblock or yeah, so I'm thinking about doing Skyblock or factions. No, yeah, Skyblock or factions. After I reset Stellar, I'm thinking about changing to Skyblock. You're gonna keep all your ranks, all your kits and everything. We're still gonna have like Skyblock classes, Skyblock G kits, all that good stuff, and you're gonna keep everything. I want to try for Skyblock, I want to try to like fill this up a lot and like have like cool like sky kits or whatever, like cool Skyblock features, you know. The robots are gonna come in handy. I'm gonna add like void chests, you know, all the like and I'm gonna add some custom features that I have Xenix coding right now for Skyblock that will come out super well. And yeah, so that is what I have planned. So please vote on the straw poll. and it'll be awesome. Thank you.